Biologics, the whole question, and for biosimilars, has been whether they can be defined analytically. We now have the methods to define them sufficiently well that the question becomes, what else do you need? So our confirmation of sufficient likeness is based on the analytics, establishing that indeed the two products you're comparing, the reference and the biosimilar candidate, are sufficiently alike. And we chose the new terminology so as not to imply a difference. And once you've got the confirmation of sufficient likeness analytically, then what our paper shows, and that'll be referenced, what our paper shows is that the biosimilars worldwide in US, Europe, Australia, and Canada, if the PK matches, that product was going to be approved as biosimilar. So that then becomes the confirmation of sufficient likeness. And what we're asserting in the paper is there's no need for additional clinical studies because they won't tell you anything. And if a clinical study won't tell you anything, it lacks scientific validity, therefore it lacks ethical validity, and it shouldn't be being done, and certainly not routinely. We also would like to note that our paper, which was published in August in Biodrugs, subsequently the European regulators have published a paper also in Biodrugs in September, and they're coming to the same conclusions just based on European data. So we think there's definitely a case to be made here to revisit what you're doing, and therefore a new paradigm is entirely appropriate. And we just like confirmation of sufficient likeness.